Have you ever asked yourself things like, was I too harsh back then? Was I too unfriendly? Did I say the wrong thing? Am I the reason this situation turned out badly? Should I have done better? Do you know these kinds of self-blaming thoughts? That inner guilt? That never-ending loop about possible mistakes? Do you sometimes wonder if you were a good person or not? And you feel these thoughts won't let you go. If that's true for you, then here is one thing you can already be sure of. You are one of the good ones. Because only good people ask themselves these questions. People with a living conscience. People who don't think they are better but want to act better. Good people have a conscience that can trouble them. They often wonder whether their actions might hurt someone else. They don't want to be selfish. That's why good people often do more inner work than others. They reflect deeply on their own behavior. And that's why they can also be easier to manipulate, because it's easier to make them feel guilty and to control them that way. Good people have a conscience, a sense of ethics, a moral compass, and they measure themselves against it in thought, in feeling, and in action. To be this way is something divine. It has to do with soul. It's a spiritually elevated state. Someone who blames themselves has the ability to step outside themselves and reflect. Not everyone has that. But the suffering begins when you get stuck in that loop, when the reflection never stops and guilt and shame and self-doubt just keep spinning. There is a way out, a path that leads you step by step out of that inner spiral into a place where peace is possible. How? By rising into a higher perspective, by naming clearly what you are experiencing. You observe your own I, your own me, the part of you that has all these doubts. And in that moment, something powerful happens. Your consciousness splits into two parts. On one side, there is the suffering I, the me. On the other side, there is the witnessing awareness. And that's the key to spiritual freedom. On one part of you is doubting and blaming, that's your ego mind, but the other part doesn't blame at all. That higher part of you knows everyone makes mistakes. It's normal. No one gets everything right. There is divine timing. There is a higher guidance. There is a reason behind everything. God makes no mistakes. Sometimes you're just a messenger, or the one who triggers a process in others. Your higher self knows all this, but your I cannot understand it. And here you stand at a spiritual crossroad, a place of awakening. What if you could stay in that higher state, the place where self-blame doesn't exist, where it's completely clear that life unfolds exactly as it does and you are simply a part of it? If you feel ready for that path, here are 3 ways to help you to step into your higher state. Number 1, speak with yourself. Speak from the higher level to your I, to your me, the part that is stuck in self-blame and doubt. Speaking the truth is a path of healing and a deep spiritual practice of liberation. Number 2, speak with others. This helps you to release the need for control. You stop hiding what your old me once did or thought. It's over. You are new now. Speak honestly about what you've observed in yourself. This creates distance between you and your small suffering self, without denying or judging it. You simply speak truth from the higher view. Number 3, speak with God or the universe. If that resonates with you, speak with whatever higher source you believe in. Speak with God or with the universe or with your inner guidance. Activate your intention to be centered in your heart and in your higher self and say something like this. I observe that my mind keeps blaming itself. And I ask for release, because I now understand that's not who I am. I experience self-blame, but I am not the blame. I feel doubt, but I am not the doubt. I see feelings of worthlessness, but I am not the worthlessness. I am the one who observes, and I remain only a visitor to all these thoughts and emotions created by this mind. I am a guest in this world, a guest in this body, a traveler beside the thinking self. If you remind yourself of this often, you begin to manifest the higher state, your true self. Then the suffering me loses its grip, not by fighting it, but simply by rising above it. You don't need to judge the little me. You simply move beyond it. You become rooted in presence. You stop reacting and start being. And in being, truth begins to heal. You rest in the part of you that has always been free. I hope this message has been helpful for you and for your journey. I'm truly glad you were here, and if you feel this was meaningful, I'd love if you subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Also feel free to share your experiences, your thoughts or your insights in the comments. I read them and I deeply appreciate what you share. And I look forward on walking with you again in the next video on the journey of awakening.